Hello. Today I'm going to teach you how to set up an account on FancyDragon. To set up an account, from the home page, click on Sign Up in the upper left-hand corner. Here you will see a Create an Account prompt. We're going to create a new account now. After submitting your new account credentials, you'll be redirected back to the home page. Now you can click on Sign In and use your new credentials to sign into your account. After logging into your new account at FancyDragon, you'll be presented with the application homepage. The application homepage has many features that you can use. Let's start by creating a new cryptographic key pair. Click the green Create New Key Pair button on top of the My Keys table. You'll now see that a new key pair has been created. It has an identifier, and it has download buttons to download the private key and the public key associated with this key pair. Moreover, you can set this key pair as either the signing key or the encryption key. I'm going to create another key pair so that I can assign one key pair as the signing key and the other as the encryption key. Let's explore the main functionality of FancyDragon, which is to encrypt and decrypt messages to and from other users. Let's search for a user. Let's say that my friend Bob let me know that he had an account on FancyDragon and that his username was Bob. In order to encrypt a message for Bob, I would simply begin typing his username into the Type a Username input box. As I type, I will be presented with a list of matching usernames. I select Bob from this list and click Enter. I can now see that Bob is the currently selected user. However, Bob does not have a signing or encryption key set on his account. Now let's pretend that we're Bob. In order to receive or send encrypted messages to other users, you will have to, at the very least, create a new key pair and create an encryption key. I'm also going to create a signing key at this time from Bob's account. Switching back over to Alice's view, we can refresh the page. Reselect Bob, and see now that we have the option to download his messaging key, his signing key. We can also encrypt messages to Bob and decrypt messages from Bob. Let's send Bob an encrypted message now. Users can encrypt messages via the encryption pop-up modal. This modal accepts UTF-8 encoded textual messages. Let's create a new one. Clicking Save Changes will upload our message to FancyDragon's backend and encrypt it, allowing us to download the encrypted message as a file. Switching over to Bob's perspective, let's say that Alice has emailed us our encrypted message. We download it onto our computer and look up Alice on FancyDragon. There she is. Let's decrypt a message from Alice. We can choose a file from our local machine. We choose the encrypted message that she transmitted to us over an insecure channel. Clicking Save Changes on the Decrypt a Message modal will return the encrypted message in the plane. Just as messages can be encrypted, they can also be signed. Let's sign and encrypt a message to Bob now. Clicking the Sign Message checkbox on the Encrypt a Message modal will sign the message cryptographically. Now switching back over to Bob's perspective, let's again look up Alice. We can choose the new message to decrypt from Alice. making sure to click Is Message Signed. Alice will have to let us know that her message has been signed. FancyDragon can also be used to generate cryptographically secure hash messages using SHA-256 hashing. Let's create a new one now. Underneath the Type a Username box is the hash message box. Type a message using UTF-8 encoding and submit it to FancyDragon to receive a hashed message back. Clicking Generate Hash returns the hash in a JSON message. FancyDragon can also be used to sign files and verify the signatures of files. Let's go ahead and sign a file to Bob right now from Alice's view. We select Bob as the current user. Then we click the Sign File button on the right and select a file to be signed. I will select this random PDF file from my computer. Clicking Save Changes downloads the file as a .signed file to our local machine. If we wanted to transmit this file to Bob as a signed file, upon receiving the file, Bob could verify the signature of the file. First, he would select Alice, the sender, from the username drop-down list. Then he would click Check Signature and choose the signed file to verify. Clicking Save Changes will verify the signature of the file. If the signature is valid, the file will be downloaded as its original file type. Now, to log out of FancyDragon, all you have to do is click the Log Out button in the upper left-hand corner. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoy using FancyDragon.